So we are live.
Yes, hey guys, welcome to the 100 subscriber celebration. Thank you guys for rocking with me on this journey as I begin my content creator journey. Thank you, George, for getting us to this point. Hopefully, we can continue to grow, and hopefully, y'all stay with me from beginning to end.
Yes, no, absolutely. This is the 100th. Well, I have even more than 100 subscribers now. What? It's
105.
105. We have 105 subscribers now. We just hit that milestone over the weekend, and I'm excited for it. That, of course, all of it. I would say I believe I would only take credit in the sense that I would help you push you forward to kind of help you to achieve this goal, but it's all you. It's you, and I'm proud of it. I'm excited for it, and this is why we wanted to take a little time to be able to speak to you all, the subscribers, both current and those who will watch this video well off into the future. And just know that we couldn't have made this milestone without you all, of course, because we can put all this work out and do this work. But of course, if you aren't watching it, then it doesn't even matter. So thank you. And we will take a little bit of time to, well, discuss a little bit about, well, who Jonathan is, about the channel itself, where we'd like to see it go, and we even want to hear from you all. So yes, please do give us your comments, your questions, all of that, anything. We're open, and of course you could just drop it in at any time. I'll see it on the screen, and I'll also be sure to ask Jonathan that.
Yeah, so the whole reason why I wanted to do YouTube in the first place is mainly because, well, there's three reasons. One, I'm a major consumer of YouTube content myself, particularly in the live streaming game. And number two is because I've been thinking about it for a while, and my buddy George here gave me the encouragement. And the third reason is I've seen the success it can garner and the many doors it can open for people like Kai, Aiden, and Speed.
Yeah. Oh, and I see we've got some viewers. Nick SRT. Hello, Nick.
Yeah, welcome, Nick.
Welcome. And Handin 7202. Welcome to our live stream. Y'all are the first two. Welcome.
First three people.
Oh, first three. Oh, no, we got two so far. It's just them two. Oh, wait, no. Actually, we got 18 followers. They're just the first two. We got 16 viewers right now. They were just the first two that were. Oh, third one. We got Bing 3533. Hey, how you doing, Bing? Thanks for joining us today. So, yes, please do continue going. Like, yeah, so you were telling us a little bit about why you had started the channel.
Yeah, because I saw this success they had with Kai and like Speed and like the ability it possesses to change people's lives. And I just thought one day through your encouragement, hey, why not give it a shot?
Yeah. Well, sounds great. I'm glad to hear. And Kyrie Rivals Player, hi, welcome. All right, and thanks for joining us today. Yes. So Kai, you said Kai was definitely one of your inspirations into going into YouTube. So can you name us some? Well, actually, I should say before I go into asking him all that, why? Why? What about him inspired you?
Because he had an energetic personality, and plus he seemed like a chill person to be around, and plus watching him on the daily, it kind of gave me like he's a friend I never thought I would have.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, that's cool. That's cool. And so, what are kind of the aspects of now? That was his aspects of his personality that drew you to him. But I would say, is there anything in his style that you feel is unique to him that you like?
Basically, his no-nonsense attitude when it comes to dealing with situations on stream, and the fact that he's able to create a whole new generation of streamers while he's streaming.
True, very true. Even if Rakai did just get banned, but it is what it is. But yeah, but no, but that's good. Hey, and it also goes to show you that with everything, it doesn't matter the power that you're given. It doesn't matter from whom it comes from or what it is, but it's all in how you use it. Because you can be just like that. That this is a very successful YouTube streamer that specifically brought someone in more or less hand raised them. It gave them the key to the YouTube game, and he basically just fumbled. He didn't even fumble it. He yeeted that out the window. But then you got somebody like Ray, who's out here building his own audience, and then he's with Nina as well. And then it's like, so he's even then growing his own audience and growing other people's as well. So it's important. It's important, and that's even a beautiful thing about this whole world of content creation is that it allows you to put yourself on, and then you can put other people on. So I like that. And see right there, Handin. Yes, I just wanted to recognize you said, love it. God bless y'all, and bless you too, Handin.
Yeah, blessing to you too.
And Juliana, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. And so that what would you say is like who are some other people that you would say within YouTube or not even YouTube but just literally who are some other content creators that inspire you?
Like, okay, I like documentary type content, so it would be like the truth is, and maybe Traveler Ross, Frontline. They make good documentary content on real world issues.
Yeah.
And to me, they also provide unbiased reporting, however true that may be.
Yeah. No, I agree. And especially unbiased reporting is important. I know me with my background in journalism, that also matters a lot to me. So I love that. Oh, and apparently Amy Nellis says that she loves your shirt.
Thank you. Big Garfield fan.
Yes. And yes, and Handon said hi.
Hi.
Hello, Hand. So yeah, well, it says sorry, too busy doing nothing. But we are doing something right now. What we're doing is we're live streaming and we're celebrating reaching this milestone of 100 viewers. I'm just 100 subscribers, far more than 100 viewers now. We've actually had a couple thousand viewers so far, but in terms of subscribers, we've reached 100, over 100. I'm even happy to have seen that we had just now when we came on, we reached over what 10 yeah, over 10, or no, I mean like in terms of viewers. Of this one, we just had like 10 viewers just now, so it's going and showing you it's like we had almost 10% of all of the subscribers right there watching right at one time. So we're happy to see it, happy that everybody is here.
And I am working on going to Anime NYC, so if any anime fans are in the chat, I will be there next year. You just gotta give me time to fill out the application.
Yes. No, and that's good because like I want to go as well. So since we're talking about anime, why you want to go there?
Cause honestly I never been to any type of comic convention. I want the experience, and plus I want to meet like some voice actors.
Yeah.
The people behind it.
Right.
Because along with YouTube, I have many other aspirations one of them is to be a writer too. So
All right, all right. And now I know we had spoken before that you said that you wanted to create a comic book.
yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about it?
So the comic book, well, it's not really comic. I made the decision to go in an audiobook, and the audiobook will be a fantasy told from the perspective of a person with disabilities. So take like not from fairy tale.
Mm.
It'll be fairy tale, but told from the perspective with a person in a wheelchair.
Mm. So, can you give me kind of an example, or some of the viewers an example of what you mean, like,
So
or
and
one of the tales?
so the working idea I have is like, okay, in this fantasy land, there's a super rich, powerful, noble family. They have a child, but he's born with a disability
Mm.
and can't walk. But yet he's smart,
Mm.
so he uses his mind and magic and science
Mm.
to overcome his difficulties.
Mm. I like that.
It's still a work in progress,
But no, but I like it.
but it'll be ready within 5 to 6 years, maybe.
I mean, who knows? Especially with the pace of AI and how it can assist you in your creative endeavors, it could be even sooner than that.
Yes.
Yeah, especially if there's any viewers out there who will want to help us with that and be in that venture, that would be great. Especially if you know anybody that has any knowledge within that sphere, that would be wonderful. It would be much appreciated. And thank you, Handon. Handon says that I hope you guys live long. God bless you in your condition.
Thank you.
Thank you, Handon. Thank you. Thank you, and we appreciate the support. We appreciate the viewership. And if you have any questions for us, please don't hesitate to ask.
Drop them in the stream and we'll answer them.
Yes, we will. So drop them right there. We'll see them. We'll pop up.
And I will do a video on my condition soon. Because I actually was in the documentary that spoke about my condition. So it's out there. I just need to get the video and repost it.
Yes, no, that is true. Yes, that they did create a documentary about that. So we will, yeah, we got to get on them about
The
that.
organization I'm talking about, by the way, is CETA, and they work with people with disabilities. So if any of y'all is in the chat and know anybody with a disability, look them up. They're really good people.
So CETA, that's Community Inclusion
That
Development.
Community Inclusion Developmental Association.
So Community Inclusion Developmental Association, and that is in Queens, in Belmore, Queens, correct?
Bayside, not Belmore.
Sorry, Bayside. Belmore is Long Island.
It's
Bayside, Queens.
3628 Bell Boulevard. That is the address.
Yes. So that, especially if you're a viewer in Queens or even in the New York City area and you're interested in the services or even helping an organization that is doing so much to help enrich the lives of people with disabilities in the New York City area, you know where to look for them. CETA. And Handon says, I'm a child, I'm sick, so I can't go to school. Oh, well, sorry to hear. Well, I hope you feel better.
I feel better, bro.
Yeah, feel better, because, you know, it's never fun to be sick. I know it's sometimes fun to miss school, but but not to be sick. And then, of course, you're missing out on all good instruction.
On all your friends, too.
Yeah, all your friends in the last days of school before, winter break, and then you won't see them until
break,
next
and
year.
then you got New Year's Eve break, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. No, definitely. This is like the worst time to be sick. I remember it was in the last days. That was also when things were like fun. Like that's when all the pizza parties and the end of year Christmas parties, where it was like the last few days. and they're almost never on the last Friday, right? They will be on like the random Tuesday
Yeah,
before.
during the lead up.
Yeah, during the lead up. So hope you're not missing that. But yes, yes. But so I want to bring it back to you that we last spoke on anime. So you said that anime is one of your interests, a major interest of
Yes.
yours. So what's another interest of yours?
Obviously, audiobooks, as I just stated.
Mm-hmm.
And writing to telling stories.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
I would say is my main strength,
Mm-hmm.
and being able to understand them.
So this is why I guess something like YouTube is perfect, where all it is communication. And then
Yeah.
especially if you're in live stream, then that's this back and forth interaction going on with people. It's real. All right. Well, I like that. I like that, and that's okay. So we heard a little bit about why you started. We heard a little bit about who inspired you. What are some of your interests? So I'd like to know, like, what is your like? Where do you see this channel in the next 5 years? Like, just run me through it. What is your content going to look like? What am I going to remember you for? What's something you're going to turn back and say, man, I'm proud I did that episode? Like, yeah, what do we look like in
I
5 years?
think in 5 years,
Mm.
their channel will be full of not so much controversial topics, but I plan on getting a little more political,
Mm.
sharing my views on like local and national elections.
Mm.
And as I grow on YouTube, I also want to tell more jokes,
Mm.
like become more witty. So I plan on growing my personality. And as far as like business sense, maybe a studio within the next 5 years.
All right. Nice. And so, what are some of the topics? You said controversial, but what are some of the controversial topics?
Like maybe talking about the the reckless immigration policies that our dear president is doing.
Oh, so you're going for the jugular? Oh man.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, no, I know that'll be very contentious, but still, it's interesting and it's something that affects you. So absolutely. And so, speaking of politics and affecting you, how do you feel about Mendami winning? How do you feel like, especially kind of this his politics and what he espouses, democratic socialism, being there for the people. However you feel about socialism, whatever that's aside the point. But his whole thing of wanting to do more for the people. How do you feel about
watching his speeches are immaculate. I agree with what he's saying, but I always say, let's see what he does within the next 5 years, because people people get into office, then they can completely change, so you never know. But that is one of my goals too, to interview the mayor.
That'll be awesome.
So, Donnie, if you watch this, so somewhere one day, let us meet for an interview.
Please. Like, yes, please do. We would love that. That would be great. And so, since we're on the topic of that, and saying that, assuming that he is listening and he's actually watching, what is one thing that you would want him to know that you think is important that he needs to know? Like that you would feel, or rather, let me rephrase that. What is one thing that you believe he could do as mayor that can improve your life and the life of other New Yorkers with disabilities?
Strive to make the city, if not 100%, 80% accessible, and fix the sidewalks.
Yes, fix the sidewalks, make the place more accessible. I agree, because honestly, even the trip getting in and out of your apartment building is already enough to make a person a disability advocate. It is difficult. You see that there's the up and the down, and that because of space concerns, it's that you then have to make that decision between, or well, rather it's you with your family, and sometimes have to make the decision of, do I want the convenience or the portability of having the fold up wheelchair, but now the inability to move, or the mobility and the freedom of the move around, the hover around, but lack
Of a
the
ramp, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it is something that needs to be recognized. Yes, Mayor Mamdani, well, mayor elect right now, make the city more accessible, please. We made a good effort so far, and we just have to continue that going.
And plow the snow properly, please.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Because in my street, the snow is unbearable.
Yeah. No, and that is terrible because, like, you can't move, especially since you're on a hill. You're on like a hill, and that's concerning when you're on wheels, hills, and ice.
Because on Monday, when I went to my community class,
Mhm.
I had to drive over ice.
Oh no, were you skidding? Like you're slipping on
No.
it? Okay, thank
But
God.
you could.
But you
You
could.
could hear the ice.
Just,
Yes.
oh my God.
So whoever plows whoever does the streets in Queens,
Mm.
do a better job.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. And I would even go as far as to say that I think there has to be more, I don't know if it's enforcement or awareness or what, but they have to clear the streets. And I think there has to be a better effort to have people know not to block the the ramps on the sidewalks that already exist, because I can't tell you how many times I've seen that I'll just be driving around and I'll see that somebody is parked so far up, like past the curb, that they're blocking the cutout. So it's like, if you want to get off and you're in a wheelchair, you gotta either get around the little 2-inch space.
I have experienced that before, by the way.
Of course.
That has happened to me.
I feel, is that like a daily occurrence? Like, pretty much, right?
Every Saturday when you go to church,
Yeah.
when you walk around the block,
Mm-hmm.
on occasion,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you know the tire shop
Mm-hmm.
down the street from the church?
Yeah.
So there's that, too.
Ah, absolutely.
And as is everyone, we're just telling the mayor, please fix the snow and the sidewalk to just make the city more accessible.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we're saying.
Yes. Yes, because and here's what's even the beautiful thing about making things more accessible that I wish people understood. But there was a theory in design schools, schools of architecture,
Yeah.
those that make like functional designs. I forget what's the specific name for it, but they found that the more accessible you make a space to people with disabilities, or the more accessible you make a product,
the more they want to come to it and be a part of it.
People, period, even those without disabilities. And so it's like, even for example, they found that in buildings where they made the ramps, of course the original intention is for people in wheelchairs, but now this means older people who are a little scared of the stairs can now take the ramp.
Yeah.
You have those who are not permanently with a disability, but those that broke their leg, and then temporarily they can use it. Yeah, with mothers with strollers can now get into a building, they can use it. That's one thing. If you notice, like, so often, going to the subway, there have been so many times I like had to just grab walk up to a woman, that's poor woman I see struggling, mother trying to struggle to get this stroller down the subway stairs. I have to go and grab a side and say, come on, we carrying this baby down together. That. Yeah.
You know what I noticed too in the bus?
Mm.
They don't put down the ramp for the mother with strollers. That needs to be addressed too. Like, they have the ramp for people in wheelchairs, but they don't put it down. Because when I take the public city bus, which I do sometimes, the mothers have to literally lift, like, because you know how the bus is high, right?
Yeah.
So they literally have to like, like, lift up the stroller to get on the bus and then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then break it down like on the bus.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I would think you could lift them up onto the bus.
You
And
can,
then they
but
can break them out, break it down, you know, when they're
Yeah.
on the bus. It would be easier. Because, like, otherwise, you're holding, like, a baby and the
Yeah.
stroller if you're trying to do it beforehand.
and yeah, because that's what some people do.
Yeah.
Some people carry their baby. They're already carrying their baby, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't let the disabled run down on the bus.
Yeah.
The parents have to literally fold up the stroller, carry it on with them on the bus,
Mm.
while holding the child.
Yeah.
But disclaimer: this doesn't happen often.
Mm.
It's very rare.
Mm. I would say maybe, yeah, true. Yes and no. Because maybe it's rare that it might have not happened to you seeing it often, but I mean, this is a city of
Yeah.
10 million people. So,
True.
you know, so it's like if
Yeah.
you even saw it every now and then, this means there's probably so many other people this has happened to in different
Yeah.
parts of New York. So it's definitely something to consider. Even if they go and say, oh, well, you know, fine, just let the mothers, you know, deal with it. I mean, still, it's something to consider. It's I feel like it takes all of but maybe 5 or 10 extra seconds. In fact, the time that it takes that mother to struggle to get that stroller in
the bus.
Yeah, to get it into the bus is the time the bus could just beep 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 let the ramp down and just
Yeah.
let him up. Like,
I never know why they don't do that, but that would be a good future video topic.
yeah, oh yeah. I feel like unfortunately a lot of people they probably just aren't even thinking about that. So I would say so hey, if you're a bus driver and you're watching this, maybe you should consider that next time you see a mother
or
with a stroller.
or a disability advocate.
Yeah, even to push for that as well. Because I would have never even considered that, but you're absolutely right.
Check this stream for questions.
So, yes, do we have any questions?
Yeah, do we have any questions?
Any
Or-
questions right now? No questions right now at the moment, but no, it's all right. We can still bring it back to you and talk a little bit more of you. So, yes, that you now, I guess this is getting a little more personal, but we'll ask a little bit about you. So, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from the Caribbean,
Oh,
which is very tropical.
Yes, very tropical. Very.
Up from the land of many waters, which is Guyana.
Yes. All right. So in Guyana, and so, yeah. When was the last time you've been back?
The first time was maybe 2019, way before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's funny you bring that up,
Mm-hmm.
because that's another issue I've been thinking about lately, because Guyana is non-accessible to people with
Oh
disabilities.
gosh, terribly.
Yes, terribly.
Mm.
So,
Like, oh gosh, Guyana is a place where you got to tell people you can't call them broke up. It's like I'm telling it's like what? It's like that's offensive. You can't call people broke up like that. Like no, you know that's no. Like yeah, so that shows you to the level of where accessibility is, where it's like
I think because too, I think not many Guyanese people are born with disabilities, so it's not public conscious, or it's not even culturally conscious, because America, they didn't have ADA in the beginning, but ADA was forcibly brought into America.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, no, and that's something to think. Oh, the American with Disability Act. Okay, the ADA. Yeah. No, no, that's absolutely true. And then when you consider just how recently this was, but like because this was only what
1970s.
1970s.
70 something.
Well, no, but the signing of the ADA. No, I think the signing of the ADA was later because there have been like legislation for it since the 70s, but I just remember it being like the 30 something year anniversary of the Capitol crawl.
Crawl, yeah.
Yeah, and then it was like when people saw that, we're like, oh my gosh, no, this is terrible. Like, yeah, sign it immediately. Like, yeah, because image optics is everything, and there's a very powerful image to see people who came to fight for their rights, and they're not even able to literally move in unencumbered into the halls of power. And then it's even worse when you consider the fact that we literally have had a disabled president before. Not even recently, not even 20 or 30 years ago, but like nearly 90 years ago, talking about like FDR.
FDR, yeah.
So, yeah, so I'm like, if we've done this in the past, then it's like, what's the problem? What's the disconnect? You have to almost laugh because it's like, it's absurd.
I feel like the disconnect is that, and this is something I always say, if it doesn't affect you personally, you won't feel it.
You're right. Because, like, that's even how you got people who will claim to not be racist, but they will harbor offensive thoughts because they're not around black people or they're not around people of other ethnicities. So then it's like they wouldn't.
We have a good example. Just so you all know, we worship on Saturdays.
Yes.
So Charlie Kirk accepted the 7-day Sabbath, but he still portrayed racist views.
Yeah. Exactly.
And like the preacher was saying, Saturday, you can't accept Christ and still portray racist views. That is completely misrepresenting what Christ and Christ's legacy on this earth.
Yeah.
Because Christ didn't come down dropping F-bombs or condemning blacks, whites.
Yeah. No, and
Indians,
women and all that.
Children.
No, yeah.
I mean, he did discriminate against the religious leaders.
Because they needed it.
Because they needed it.
Yes, they needed that. Yeah.
And I look at the many depictions of the religious leaders as an early form of racism. Because think about it, the Jewish teachers in Jesus' time were probably one of the most unfriendly people toward non-Jewish people.
Oh yeah.
Not saying that they're still that way to this day, but still.
Yeah, I think of, well, as you said that, I think of the Good Samaritan and how it was the Bible even says it was a man who was a fellow Jew couldn't even be helped by the priest because he's like, you're unclean. So that if even such a state as that would offend them, then I can see how they can have some very unfriendly views to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's also why the importance of Jesus and his message is, or that's where it comes from, is that it's the full fulfillment of the law. It's like he gave us a law, we ran with it and did something stupid with it, and now he has to come and re-explain how to follow it or how to live it truly. So, yes, but all that is brings us back to the back to where we were originally. Yes.
So I was one guy, had a very problematic birth. Cause when I was still developing in my mother's belly, she got into an accident. Very traumatic. She sat in the back and got literally catapulted forward and literally hit. It was a minibus, so she was in the back. She got literally catapulted to the front, hit the conductor out of his seat.
Wow.
And yeah, that's how I had cerebral palsy with the developmental delay.
But look at you, you're here, you're living, you're breathing, you're making YouTube content, and you're here to to advocate for others, well, including yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you said that. Now, that will actually. So, you told us a little bit about the topics that you would want to cover. And so, would you say in general that you'd want to be a channel based on disability advocacy? Or what exactly?
I wanted I want it to be a variety channel, and yes, it will contain some elements of disability advocacy, but it won't be a full-on disab- disability channel. Cause I want it to be like variety.
Mm,
Like I think of a buffet
mm,
when I say variety, cause you know at a buffet you got salmon, steak,
mm.
um,
Salad.
salad,
Yeah.
chocolate Wonderfalls.
Mm.
Never tried that, but I want to.
All right.
So yeah, that's my approach to content.
Mm.
They will have disability advocacy, but I mainly want to focus on my interests and like vlogging and stuff.
Mm. Mm. And so, I know to bring this back to a little bit of the disabilities and more of your own personal experience, what would you say is something that you, as a person with a disability, have to deal with on an everyday that somebody who doesn't may not even think of as an issue?
For me, it's the looks,
Hmm.
cause, cause when I'm coming on the bus, people will just stare at you all the time, like a deadpan stare.
So, like a stare, like, so not even like an inquisitive stare, like they want to say
Well,
something, or
the thing is, they probably want to say something, but they don't even ask you. They just look
just
and keep on walking.
they just stare. Oh man, that seems like it would be extremely uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable and weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. Like they don't even act. They just look. They just look and walk. Look and walk.
Oh my gosh, just look and walk. So, like, what does have you ever like said anything to anybody where they do? Like,
To be honest, like then I wasn't. I don't think like how I think now. So
hmm,
I just kind of forgot about it whenever I got to school because, you know, with school you're dealing with many other things.
yeah.
So
All right. So, well, no, I definitely understand, but I would then say, since we're here and we're speaking of that, what would you say to people that do that?
I would say don't just look. Come up to them and have a legit conversation with me like what we're doing now because I guarantee you most of you and if not all of you probably think oh he's not smart.
Mm,
So just have a conversation.
mm,
That's all.
mm.
Don't just immediately deadpan stare. Like literally come up to me, have a conversation. I may be caught off guard at first, but who knows? Maybe if I vibe with you, maybe we can have a good conversation.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I mean, hey, this is New York City, so it's like you have interactions like that all the time. It would seem almost a waste to not reach out and want to, get to
Yeah.
meet you and know more about you. But, yeah. Wow. All right. Well, no, definitely. And it's great, especially that you're open to people coming to speak to you because I'm sure there's probably some people who might just be, for whatever reason, scared.
Now, my response to that is, I might be a little like taken back in the beginning, but if you if you keep if you take time and like literally have a conversation, I'll eventually open up. It's not that I don't want to talk, it's that I'm a shy person, that's all.
I understand. So yeah, and telling others, so don't be shy. Just reach out and speak if they see you. Definitely. And I'm sure, especially as we grow and you start getting fans, you start going to events and stuff like that, you'll definitely see more people. So if you see John, just say hello.
Or yourself.
Or even me, yeah, say hello. I too might also be a little confused or taken aback, but nonetheless, I'm always happy, you know. But I will say you'll have to tell me what you know me from, and because I hate being that type of guy, but unfortunately, I do a lot of things, and I wear many hats.
Yes, and speaking of that, Jordan, you want to tell them a little bit about your channel yourself?
Sure. All right, well, I'll just spend a moment.
Quick plug.
Okay, quick plug. Yes. Well, quick plug for me. I have multiple channels, but my main channel, my baby, my favorite, my pet project is one by the name of For the Culture Guyana. For the Culture Guyana, FTC Guyana. This is a program that I started back in 2019, and essentially what it started as a personal quest to try to educate myself more about the history and the culture of Guyana, only for it to then become a real passion and a mission of mine to share that same culture with others. Because unfortunately, I found that being around a lot of the youth of Guyana, that you saw that many of them were unaware of, like I said, the history and culture. So that's why I said I had to be able to take that and to make it in a form that would be interesting for the youth. And so for the culture, Guyana, you can find us on Facebook, FTC Guyana,
Instagram too.
Instagram, but we almost never upload on there, and also TikTok. So
He's especially big on TikTok.
yes, especially on TikTok. So check us out for the Culture Guyana. This past year hadn't gotten a chance to really be active, unfortunately, but that is all changing in 2026. I know new year, new me. Everybody says that, but I mean that for real. That this year, this upcoming year, we will be doing more and actually returning back to the content. But because this will be the first time I'm really starting the channel consistently since coming back to the States, you'll see that the content is a little different, but everything's still the same.
And
Still the
who
same
knows,
culture.
we may do a collab
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah. And yeah, so you never know. It may be sooner than you think because that you have disabilities, especially the disabilities community is so large when you think about it. And then I always remember what another person had said recently to me. They said that uh, everybody, when it comes to disabilities, and because of how life is, because of how random life is, when it comes to disabilities, it's not a matter of if you become disabled, it's a matter of when and how. That's it. Either if it is from something from birth, an accident in your youth, or even from age as you get older. It's that as if you continue on in this life, unfortunately, you will probably develop some form of a disability. So it only makes sense to recognize that fact and to be aware of the fact that people with disabilities exist, to be conscious of them, and to be considerate just as you would want to be considerate to you.
Quick disclaimer: we don't wish that on anybody. Just a statement.
No, yeah, no, we're not wishing on it. It's just a statement of fact. It's unfortunate that's this life, and and if you are one of the few people of this world that live until their 90s and they go to see the Lord with their eyes intact, they can walk, their feet not an ounce of arthritis. God bless you. You are one of the few lucky ones. But unfortunately, as for the rest of us, happens even shucks even down to me. I even think for my glasses. This is the wonders and the beauty of modern technology is because seriously, a couple hundred years ago, without this thing, I'd be considered disabled.
Yeah.
That's it. The young man, he's so smart, but he can't even see past 5 feet.
Yeah.
He can't write. He can't walk. He can't. What can he do?
He can't speak.
He can't. Yeah, right. All he can do is just talk. And if you and then look down on his feet, because if he misses a step, he'll trip and fall into a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something that we should be thankful for. We should be thankful for every moment and that God has given us, and we should be thankful for the strength that He's given us. because you never know how life is and how it goes. So yeah, so not to be depressing, and not that we're wishing anything on you, but yes, it is
Yeah,
unfortunately
just a statement of
it's just a statement of fact,
statement of
statement of
life.
life.
I would call
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
statement of life. Yeah, it's just a statement of life. That's just life, you know. Yeah. So we talked a little bit about the where the show is going, where you want the show to go. Talk a little bit about what you have. Well, actually, you said that you'd like, bring it back to. You said that you wanted to speak to the mayor. So, who, if you can have like, okay, your dream list of 5 people you would interview. No, no, okay, if that's too much, let's start with 3. And if you could go any further, sure. 3 dream like interview topics. Like it doesn't even matter. And what would you interview them about?
Okay, Mr. Beast
Mm,
on the pressure to keep going
mm,
at the level he's going.
all right.
Kai on whether streaming was a good thing for him or not,
Mm,
and the mayor on what he would do for people with disabilities in the city of New York.
nice. All right. So, well, since we already kind of mentioned him, I'm gonna take that off. So another one for the third.
Very controversial with Trump.
Trump. Ooh.
Just to make him understand my point of view
Oh man, that would
from
be
the
great.
perspective of an American with disabilities
Mm.
living in America and trying to live the American dream, if that makes sense.
Yeah, bro. I'll just tell you this: if Mandami, with all the hatred that that Trump poured on him, if Mandami and him can come out of a meeting smiling and shaking hands and being friends, I'm sure you can definitely, if you're given a chance to speak to him, you can definitely get your
Well,
point
wait,
across. I'd probably be surprised.
how quick question,
Mm?
and not to stir up controversy, but how sure are we if we don't if Mom Donnie didn't compromise? Because remember, they came in as enemies,
Yes.
but they came out as friends at the end.
Oh yeah, I believe. Oh yeah, there had to be some sort of compromise that went on, but I also am under the belief that New York City is too big to fail. New York City's like the banks; they're too big to fail, and so even though he might not, you good? You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That Trump knows that New York is too big to fail. New York is like what's pretty much like New York and California are pretty much carrying the economy right now. At least when you look at the sheer amount of businesses that exist here and the amount of people. This is still the most populated city in America. Yeah, that what you said, 10 million legal residents, right? And then if you extend it to the metropolitan area, so that's that, what, Connecticut, Jersey, Long Island, like partial upstate, like what,
Westchester County.
Yeah, Westchester, maybe even Putnam, right? You're saying that's like a good what was the number, like 15, almost like it was like around 15 million people, right? 15 million people. America got a population of 333 million. I'm being real rough with my numbers here, but more or less, you're saying like 1% of like all Americans like live just in this city. Wait, no, not 1%, 5. That's 5%. Like that's like 5% because if it's 10% of
As you can
the
see,
30 and the 5% of the 3, yeah. So either way, a lot of
a lot of people live in the city.
a lot of people, a large percentage of Americans live in this area. That's what I'm trying to say. Shucks, now I got to do this math because I'm
As you can see, I'm not good with that, so
it's okay.
this
See,
is my number.
this is why I'm a journalist, not a mathematician, right there.
Same.
Oh my gosh! All right, so 333 billion, and then you divide. Oh wait, no, you would have to do the first number first. So that's 15 million divided by 333 million. All right. So that times. Yes, that's 4.5% pretty much. So yeah, so like I said, like nearly 5% of all Americans live in just this one city. Like this one metropolitan city. We're not even talking about Chicago, LA, Atlanta, Washington D.C., any of these other major. No, it's just here. So too big to fail. They won't let it fail. So they're going to go head to head, and this is definitely going to not be the end of it.
This
But
is gonna be a very interesting mayoral year.
oh yeah, and he's got
4 years, right?
4 years, right?
So a very interesting 4 years.
Yeah.
And since we're on the topic of the mayor, I hope he remains a mayor of the people as he says, and as he portrays himself to be.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Oh yeah.
If you get the right amount of money,
Yeah, people change.
compromise is easy.
Oh, very much so. People change, man. It's sad but true. People change. So
that's why they say money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
And money. The thing is, money isn't inherently evil. It's the freedom it gives you.
Very true. No, you're right.
Anywho, we'll circle back to the.
So yeah, circling back to you. So yes, now we heard who are some of the dream people that you would want to have as guests on the show. So, well, what are some more things about the show that you would like, or even about yourself that you would like the audience to know?
As y'all can see, I'm very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, as I grow and do more videos, you could see my personality more. And yes, I know this is supposedly a podcast, but as I stated earlier, I wanted it to be a variety channel. So there will be vlogs, or not vlogs, videos talking about wrestling, anime, music, shows I like, shows I'm currently watching, basically, and reviews of my day, like when I go to community classes. So there will be, this is a podcast, but not a full-on podcast in that sense.
So we're going to see more vlogs and stuff like that as well?
Yeah, more vlogs, more reviews, whether that be shows, music, or if I just want to talk. Yeah, that's what you guys can expect from the show.
Good stuff, good stuff. Let's go and see if we got any comments. No, nobody comments. It's kind of quiet there, but we got 3 viewers so far currently on the stream. Hello, viewers. If y'all have any questions for us,
please drop them in the stream. We'll try to answer them.
Yes, let us know. As of course, like I said, we talked a little bit about the show, where we'd want to go. We talked about who you'd want to have on the show.
The origin of the show we mentioned.
The origins, yes. That now, what are some of? All right, so let's see a little bit more about you, I guess, as a person. That, cause yeah, we hear that you're from Guyana. That yes.
I would say I'm very opinionated, and you can probably attest to this.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a very opinionated person, and one thing y'all should know about me, my mouth can get me in trouble sometimes. So there's that.
Yeah.
But overall, I think I'm a nice person. I'm very friendly, also shy. But that's one of the things I hope YouTube can help me overcome. Shyness.
That's good. So how do you feel your reception has been so far on YouTube?
I feel like I've gotten great reception. As y'all may know, I've been responding to all your comments, even though they may be a day late. My bad. I don't see them right away.
Mm.
Because I check the studio religiously almost every day. So
Alright.
I do see your comments.
Yeah.
But they may take a while for me to respond to.
So, what would you say is like the most encouraging comment that you had received so far?
Encouraging, well, the most encouraging comment I've gotten is where someone said, basically, take me with you, don't forget me when you get famous.
Hey, oh, that's beautiful right there. That means they see the potential.
The funny thing is, I gotta. So, how many of y'all know Timmy from South Park?
Yeah,
I've
me.
got, I've gotten the Timmy comparison, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, Timmy.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. So that's good. So it was then also shows like, hey, you're a person that people can joke with you. You can joke with them. That's good. They have that rapport going right there. So I am, yeah, no, I think this is great. That this is something that you're doing. That I am loving that the consistency that you've been, taking at doing this. I think it's great because it shows a sort of effort that it honestly it inspires me at times. It reminds me of how much I
You still love content.
yes, absolutely. And it goes to show you, just as you had said before, that you are a consumer of content first. And so, in being that consumer of content, especially if you're aware of what the consumer wants, what the viewer wants, what they want to see, what they're interested in, and keeping that going, then that's, in its essence, is what a YouTuber is all about. That having understanding what your audience wants and speaking to them because your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you have a certain way and that your audience wants to also know a little bit more of you in that way, then that's the way, and you feel comfortable with them knowing you in that way, then because some people decide they catch on to something and they're like, oh, this is what people want, so they go and run with it, and they end up like oversharing and selling their whole soul pretty much to YouTube. I mean, not literal, like Hollywood type, but like in the sense they give their everything of themselves, they give all their essence to YouTube, and they then go off feeling empty at the end. So it's good, and that's what also then gets you into a point, that's the same mindset that then people fall into, where they then are afraid that, oh, because this one video didn't do well, this means that I'm not going to do well. But clearly you've shown you're being consistent, you're going through that, you don't let temporary dips discourage you. So
I
it's a
did in
great
the very
thing.
beginning. Not
Of
gonna lie.
course. Of course, to everybody. That's
was
why I
very
said
hard.
now. But of course, it happens to everybody on the front end. But but that's when you're starting. But now you're more adjusted into it. You're more.
I have an audience of 105 subscribers.
105 and still growing. And so speaking of which, if you are currently watching this and you are not
Please
a
subscribe.
subscriber, subscribe. Yes, subscribe. And don't forget to like and share. Ha 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 ha. Or else. Yeah. I'm sorry, I love the good. Does that guy still make videos?
I don't know.
But you know the guy I'm talking about, right? What is his name? What was his? You don't remember the guy I'm talking about?
I probably do, but
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
He's like an African guy, and he's like, gosh, what was that? Gonna make me have to look this up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, nice. And in our talking, it is actually not true. I've been pushing a fallacy. We are not at 105. We're actually 110 subscribers now. We just got five new followers.
Welcome to the new subs.
Welcome. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for subscribing. We got 5 new subscribers.
And if y'all leave your comments in the... I will respond to your comments later, so be prepared.
Yes. All right. I see we're at 89 views so far on this live stream that we had. So good. No, this is good. Oh, and it's still going on.
Oh, and by the way, Speed, if you watch this collab one day.
Yes. Please. Because, yes, that would be good. All right. So, well, is there, I guess, we're reaching about like an hour into this, so I think it might be about time to start wrapping it up. But before we do, I just want to know, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience at home?
Just keep rocking with us. I have a lot of plans for this channel. And one day I guarantee you we'll be big as Kai.
Yes, I'm with it. I'm excited for it, because this is when it starts. I mean, we already, even just in talking here, we got 5 new subscribers. That means 5 new subscribers in less than an hour. That's the quickest amount of growth we've had so far. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. So, thanks for spending a little time with us. And I know this won't be the last that you'll see of us.
Oh, and by the way, I'm thinking of doing a monthly live stream, so. Yeah, monthly live stream. Maybe like this time, like 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, no, we could see it. I can definitely, man, I could schedule it and I could be there for it. So, yeah, sure.
So, monthly lives.
Yes.
And since it's the end of the year, I will be doing a end of the year video, like rising up my YouTube goals. And yeah, so that video will happen soon.
Yes.
Probably when I get back from Florida, because I'm going to Florida for the holidays. I will try to bring my phone to make some content, but I highly doubt it. So that video will probably be filmed and recorded when I get back. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, sir.
And since you mentioned the show, you want to tell the people when the first episode will drop?
Soon.
Soon.
Yes, soon, very soon.
It's not fixed, but just soon.
Yes, in the coming days. But we can definitely make an announcement on the community tab when we have a date.
And I will try to add my Instagram to the YouTube channel. So if y'all want, y'all can go follow that. And yeah, thanks for coming on to the first live stream. Expect many more in the future.
Yes.
See y'all soon. Have a blessed day. And this has been the show.
Peace.
Peace.
Like and subscribe. And